Hey everybody, welcome to my channel and welcome back to another build video. Today we are building a full dark academia house. So a little while ago I built 3 different rooms inspired by the dark academia aesthetic. So I thought today we would try to build a full dark academia house using the 3 rooms that I've already built and then adding any rooms that we are missing and just making a full house out of that. So I did some research and I didn't really find one particular style of house in the dark academia aesthetic, but what was most prevalent as a style was kind of like an old English stone mansion with a lot of ivy going up the walls. So that is what the house is going to be inspired by today. It's not going to be very big because I'm building on quite a small lot. So it's going to be like a tiny mansion, something that feels like a mansion but it really isn't. So let me work on the exterior for a bit and hopefully I can turn this into something that looks nice. So 2 of these rooms kind of have interesting shapes that I thought would maybe work if I place them next to each other in the front as kind of like accents. Okay, that was a tiny bit of a struggle making everything fit, but I think I am happy with the final shape now. Obviously, it still needs a lot of decorating. I don't have all the windows yet, wallpaper, ceiling, roof tiles, roof paints, but the shape is kind of there. I think we might have outgrown the lot size a tiny little bit. I don't know if we need to move to a bigger lot once we go on landscaping, but for now, let's actually decorate the outside a bit. So I was thinking like a stone sort of outside, right? Kind of like this kind of texture. Almost old castle-y. I don't know if I'm happy with this particular one though. This is always really difficult. We don't really have... Oh my god, that's beautiful. Wait, is that it? Jungle Adventure? Are you here to save the day? Is it actually? It might be. Can I make that look good if I just like shower it in ivy and such? Because I think this is kind of the aesthetic. I'm not completely sold on it yet, but I might be able to if I decorate it right. I mean, definitely like envision it with more windows, more decorations, more ivy, definitely. What if we make it this color actually? That's maybe a little less jungle and a little more castle, and it matches with the foundation a little better as well. Okay, now let's see for windows and ivy and all of that good stuff. Alright, so I placed windows all around the place. Now to place as much ivy as I possibly can, and I think that is what is really going to make this look good. Thank God we don't have a budget on this, because placing this much ivy, expensive. Okay, I think that really brought the aesthetic alive. I probably went a little bit overboard, but I don't know. I like it. I think it looks good. I think I'm also gonna have to move this house to a slightly bigger lot and then see what I need to do about the landscaping. Okay, we are on a slightly bigger lot, so now I can have a bit of a front yard and then a yard to the side of the house. Alright, we have trees, we have bushes, we have a little driveway path towards the door, and now probably some flowers. I kind of want some wildflowers around the place because just like the ivy, it kind of gives this vibe of people not having been here for a while almost, which makes it a bit more spooky. I don't know if I'm going for spooky, but I think it fits with the whole like dark part of the aesthetic. So I want it to look old. I think that's what I'm going for. I want it to look old. So if it's been here long enough for like the wildlife to have taken over, I feel like that definitely adds to the old vibe. Okay, there we go. Yellow flowers all around the builds. I feel like we're getting somewhere. I I don't know if we need much more. Maybe the simplicity of it kind of works, honestly. Especially because we already have the ivy as well. Although I don't think I would mind some more wildflowers around the base of the trees. I think that might look good. I think that's it for now. Obviously, we still need to decorate the garden a bit, but I'm kind of happy with the landscaping around the place at least. I like the trees and the flowers. All the bushes. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna start with trying to fit stairs anywhere. This is a tiny hallway. Can I do this? Is that allowed? I don't really like the shape of this room that much, but I also don't hate it. And now we have a slightly bigger hallway, which makes me happy. We also have a little bit more room in here. I need a place for the door. What if we put this over here? I want this to be a thing, but I don't know what to do with the kitchen cabinets. No, what's that called? This thing? A hutch. But this just makes the most sense to me if the door is kind of in this diagonal part. That just seems logical. And that makes the hallway look better as well. Guess we can use the same flooring everywhere. And we'll figure out what the bathrooms are later. Also, we have more space here. I wonder if I just do this, if that's not gonna complain too much. I don't think it is. I believe that is totally fine. We'll have a slightly bigger kitchen, or I can make it just as small as it used to be. And then if I do that, we have slightly more space for the rest of our furniture. Move everything over a tiny little bit. And if we do that, we still have a space for our hutch. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Let's have a painting up here. Ooh, that's not terrible. Big art thing. All right, that's one room done. I don't know what this room is going to be, because this one is the study already, but I kind of feel like I should turn this stuff around a bit. It worked for the specific layout I had, but it does not work anymore. Obviously, when I did the room builds, I had a lot of time to clutter up the place. That was kind of the purpose of it, like really go to town on the clutter items. But now that there's a couple more windows and the layout is slightly different, we're gonna have to deal with slightly less clutter. Let's see if I can get all these paintings in here. I think so. I think we're fine. Knight can go in front of the window, and that is still a very pretty room. Slightly less bookcases, but we have more windows now. And then this is definitely going to be the living room, which I think I can fit more bookcases in, because all of these rooms are going to be dark academia, essentially. Right, I was going to do staircases, wasn't I? That was what I was doing. That might mean I have to move the door a bit again. Whoops. I mean, where do the stairs even go? They do go there, but that's just, oh, I hate that. Would it be terrible if you can only get to the study from the living room? I feel like that's not too rare of a thing to happen. And I feel like for a sim, like that's barely an inconvenience. Okay, maybe then this is fine. We'll just have, oh god, that's such a tiny claustrophobic hallway. But it doesn't really matter, does it? Because we could just do like this. This is not an actual hallway, is it? You're never gonna go there. The only problem is, how are we going to get to this room? Like that. That works. We'll figure this out at some point. Something like that. And the bedroom I've already kind of reconfigured, so this is all working, except that there's windows behind the bookcases, but let's not look at that. Oh my god, there's more rooms. I forgot about that. There's more rooms upstairs. Right, so this is gonna be like a public room because we need stairs in here as well. I completely forgot that there was another floor. Literally completely forgot. Luckily there's no windows here, so we can't have a staircase there. So whatever this is gonna be like a second study or whatever. And then there'll be another bedroom upstairs. So that's kind of nice. That means it's gonna be a 3-bedroom house. This is gonna be any kind of like public room. Then we'll have a laundry room and a bathroom. Yes. Is one bathroom not enough for the amount of Sims I have in here? Probably. What if this is the public bathroom and this is the ensuite? We'll make this smaller. And then, ooh, okay, I got it. Okay, this makes sense, right? Ensuite, laundry room. Laundry room? Can I make an Dark Academia laundry room? Potential kids' bedroom? I don't know yet. Another bathroom. What about another bathroom? But I hate the door placement here. I don't want it to be in a corner. Ooh, oh, wait, no, this is fine. I'm figuring this out. This is working. Which is making this hallway slightly bigger, but that does mean we have many more rooms. And that would be nice. Okay, weirdly shaped hallway. It's fine though. It's fine. God, this is a weird room as well. Like, I kind of want to do this. Wait, I think I could do that. See, that's a more logical shape for this to be. What was I doing before? Alright, well, it's 3,000 years later and I finally figured out the floor plan. So that's good. And then we definitely want a living room here. I think that's the next thing I'm doing. Fireplace. I'm actually going to put the fireplace in the right spot for the chimney for once. It's a miracle. I don't think that has ever happened before because I always do these fake chimneys down the sides to make my houses look more interesting. I never use them correctly. There's never a fireplace like next to the chimney. But this time we're doing things differently. This time I'm actually having a freaking fireplace in front of the chimney. Is it a miracle? Yes. I don't know how Dark Academia TV is, but we're having a TV in this house. I'm not gonna leave my Sims without any entertainment. We could also change up the wallpaper a bit. What if we go like dark green? Oh, that's not dark enough. Oh, maybe that? I don't know. Do something different for once. Have a little bit of a green accent. I feel like green is kind of still within the realm of Dark Academia here. I mean, at what point is it like too much? I don't think we've crossed that point yet. I don't think we're there yet. I think I can use these sort of somewhat ridiculous chairs. This is so different than my usual aesthetic. Usually I go for like bright white colors. This is the exact opposite of what I usually do. But that kind of makes it fun. How many times can I use this rug before you all get sick of it? Because honestly, I think it's perfect. It just really fits the aesthetic very well. And it definitely wouldn't be a Dark Academia room if we don't use the ridiculously expensive knights. And also try to fit in as many books as humanly possible. See, I'm still trying to use this all the time. Ooh, what about like next to a chair? It's kind of like a side table kind of deal. I just feel like that's such a Dark Academia thing. It could also be next to the fireplace. Ooh, what about in this corner? Yes, that's perfect. Okay, I think that's good enough. I like the green. We kind of went with a different color scheme this time. All right, I quickly did the 3 bathrooms upstairs. This is an ensuite, and then we have 2 separate ones here as well. And then I think the empty room we have downstairs is going to be like a formal dining room. This is kind of more of like a breakfast setting, even though it's, you know, a very formal table. But maybe in here we can have like an even bigger table, because otherwise I have literally no clue what to do with this room. All right, so here we have the finished formal dining room. I did actually manage to use a different rug this time, believe it or not. I also added some curtains and realized I forgot to add curtains in the living room, so I fixed that. I'm pretty sure that is kind of it for the ground floor, because there's not much to do in the hallway, to be honest. Like, really, it's such a tiny space. We could add a little table underneath here, but I'm pretty sure that's also kind of all we can do. So that is finished as well, as soon as I put a little planty thing on there. And then let's go upstairs. So we already have the first bedroom done, and then I showed you the 3 other bathrooms that I did. We have another big bedroom in here. We have a large hallway that I somehow need to do something with, and then we have what is probably going to be a kid's room. I think I'm going to start with the huge bedroom. I think for this one, because it's such a big room, we could probably use this bed because I think this fits with the aesthetic actually pretty well. But you don't want it in a room that's too small because then it's kind of overpowering everything. Also, bookcases. I feel like you can't go wrong with bookcases in a house like this. Maybe even one bookcase and then we'll do a dresser. Actually have some functioning items as well. All right, and here we have the finished bedroom. I wonder if there's a different ceiling light we can use. I'm kind of getting sick of this one. And we have this one that's kind of nice. So we could go for that. It's a little dim, but it's a bedroom, so maybe that's fine. Yeah, I think I'll just go for this then. So let's then move on to the kids' room. I do wonder how I'm gonna make this a kids' room. It's not a very big room. I do realize that I usually put my kids in very small rooms. I don't know why I end up doing that every time. Ooh, see, this looks a bit dark academia. Maybe even if there's like a different swatch, we could make that work. That kind of works. See, I would do a castle, but actually, maybe that's fine. I can even size it down, I believe. I believe it's still functional if I size it down. And like a castle, that's not terrible. We can even throw a Blarfy in there. I mean, it's small, but it's a fun room. I'm basically compensating all the smallness of this room with a lot of toys. Expensive toys. If I just give my kid a lot of expensive toys, maybe they will forgive me for stuffing them into a tiny room. And then I think what is going to be especially difficult is going to be like the wall decorations, because what looks fun for kids but also looks dark academia-ish. This could be a thing. Like that's sort of still dark academia-ish, but it's also bright and colorful. I could put this in there. At least we'll have the wooden border, but it's not too dark. And then we'll have some more space up here as well. What if we'll pretend they're like into pirate ships? Or a light, just a wall light. Maybe that's what we're looking for. Just a nice wall light. Well, that's a good room though. It's small, but that's maybe my favorite kid room I've ever done. Okay, and then we have this room. This room is kind of difficult because it's sort of like a public space because it has the stairs in it that just go to like a hallway. So this needs to be somewhat publicly accessible, which is then always the question, what do you do with it? Don't necessarily want to make a second study, but I do realize we don't have a desk with a computer yet in this house, and that might be kind of important. So that is the first thing I'm gonna put in here. Maybe this is another one of those rooms. We do a different kind of color, a little bit of green. Maybe just some skill building items. I feel like I'm always lacking like good hobbies and skills and such in my houses. So what kind of skill building items can we fit in here that look sort of okay? We can have a globe underneath there because that is like the pinnacle of dark academia aesthetic. We already have an easel, but you know, what if you have two people that paint in a house? Might as well have a second one. Maybe some music. I don't know how music fits into the whole aesthetic, but see, this would not be. I don't think anybody would say no to a freaking grand piano. Is that what we're going for here? I mean, when's the last time I put a grand piano in a house? That might be a thing. Yeah, no, I think grand piano. I think grand piano is the way to go. Okay, this is just like a little miscellaneous skill building room. All right, we managed to get some more skill building items in here. Also, another computer. Then let's see if we can fix this hallway. I don't really know if there's anything to do. What do I even do with this space? I can put a plant there, I guess. I don't know. More paintings. And then I genuinely don't know what to do with this space. Like the only thing I can think of is just put a rug in here. Like what do you do with a room like this? How do you make this even slightly functional? A bookcase? I could put a bookcase. There's this one single wall that That doesn't look good, does it? Here, maybe. Yeah, no, that's not bad. I think I can put a bookcase there, and then we'll... what if we... I kind of need this easel more here than I need it anywhere else. Ooh, that's not bad. A little map. I didn't even know we had that. That's actually really nice. Ooh, ooh. See, but that changes things. That looks fancy. I like that. Is it too big? It's just like a tiny bit too big, isn't it? Well, whatever. I like the color. It's fine. And then we have come to the final place. Another hallway that I don't know what to do with, but let's do the bedroom first. All right, what bed have we not used yet and fits into the dark academia aesthetic? This is probably a very expensive house. Like, all of the furniture I'm using is just super expensive. Actually, this room can have a fireplace. That's a fancy thing to happen in a bedroom. That would be pretty cool. All right, that is the final bedroom done. I did end up going for the same swatch as we also used in this room, but I just like it. I think it fits really nicely. And then we have the little seating area over here that looks out on the fireplace over there. And then we also have this room which leads to the balcony. Let's actually give this a flooring as well. I'm gonna keep this balcony just empty because you can see it from the outside, from the front, and I don't want to ruin the view, but I will place a little seating thing in here just because we can. I don't know who's gonna hang out in here, but it's probably just decorative at this point. Well, that's pretty much it for the inside of the house. And now the very final thing we have to do is the backyard. Now, I have no idea how a backyard can be dark academia aesthetic, so I'm just gonna sort of kind of ignore that and put in a pool instead, because for such a big house I feel like it's only fitting if we at least have a pool in here. Maybe even more hedges. More hedges and some wildflowers potentially. Okay, this is our dark academia pool. Let's pretend that's a thing. And then here, I don't really know. I don't know. What if we just make this a very dark color? Would that count? If we just keep it brown? And then maybe, since we do have a kids' room as well, we can have a little... I don't know where I need to find that. Monkey bars? And then we'll go for the aesthetically pleasing ones. Right, final bit of terrain paint, and we have ourselves a dark academia inspired house. So that is going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. Click over here for more videos you might enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye everybody!